Alright guys, welcome to another live race along video. My name is Coach BJ Olson. If you haven't been here before, this is all about doing workouts live with each other to race videos of elite crit fields. Sometimes I do velodrome fields or velodrome races. So we're going to do workouts while we watch that video. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments. You can always send me a direct message on Facebook, Instagram. You guys know where to find me. If you have any questions that you want answered during the ride, I would just pop it in the chat box of the YouTube video. Before you do anything, hit like and hit subscribe. We still have about 2 minutes. If you look up on the clock, 2 minutes before we get started, hit like, hit subscribe. It really helps out the channel. It helps me out and I appreciate it. We're going to get rolling in 2 minutes. That includes warm up. So we're going to start warming up in 2 minutes. No need to get started now. Today we're going to do a little bit of threshold work, a lot of sprint work, put it all together. So pretty much criterium style fitness. If you're in the LA area, this is time sensitive. So if you're watching this video after the fact, it might not be applicable. If you're in the LA area and you want to tune up, fine tune your criterium racing skills, you just want to see what it's about, I'm doing a small criterium clinic where we do a little bit of skills for 30 minutes and a little bit of conditioning for 30 minutes. So hot laps, mock racing. So half skills, half racing. That's going to be happening Sunday the 28th of March. If you're listening to this after then, too late. I'll probably be doing others, but don't show up to that event. So message me if you guys want to know more about that. Any level welcome. The skills will be all together. Then when we race, it's going to split apart and we'll be at our own level. Okay, 1 minute to go. If you are on a smart trainer, I'm going to give you some percentages or ideas to work from today. I would personally just suggest sticking it in level mode or not erg mode, sorry. Level mode, incline mode, whatever. Put some resistance on the trainer so that then you can use your gears and shift around, find the right resistance for you, instead of trying to dial in with the erg mode, picking the exact wattage and having to switch it every couple seconds. So that's what I would do. If you're on a regular trainer where you just clamp the wheel on and it uses the friction of the trainer, magnetic or fluid, whatever, then you're totally fine. I'm going to tell you some power targets today. I'm also going to tell you how it should feel, so we can go off of either one. All right, guys, let's get ready for the warm-up. We have a little bit of a different video for the warm-up than we do for the race today. So we're gonna race in the rain, but we're gonna warm up in the sun. Here we go. So we're gonna start off with 3 minutes, nice and easy, nice and relaxed. Any RPM you want, 3 minutes. There you go. If you're looking at your power meter, I typically target about 55% FTP. If you're doing this just based off of feel, you know, it should feel like maybe a 4 or a 5 out of 10. It's easy enough that you're not thinking too hard. It's hard enough that you feel like you're doing a little bit of something, right? So the bike should not be pedaling for itself. So we're going to be here for 3 minutes, nice and easy, any cadence. I'll see you guys in like 2 more minutes. Just watch a little bit of this race and relax. I personally am not a huge fan of the rear-facing camera. It's interesting to see what was going on behind you. It's nice for reviewing footage. If, let's say, you lost a race and someone attacked from the back, and you want to see, you know, what happened. How close were they? Were they on my wheel? Did I lead them out? It's nice to review your race footage, but it's not always fun viewing pleasure because I always like to see forwards, like I'm on the bike. That's why we're racing with the footage forwards today, but we're going to warm up with a little bit of look backwards. Oh, got a little bit of lag there. All right. Hopefully that doesn't happen further in the ride. Just a little bit of a hiccup in the video. I actually prefer, I take that back. I'm okay with backwards facing video. as long as it's not backwards facing video spliced in with forwards facing video at the exact same time. That drives me nuts because my brain just does not like to look forwards and backwards at the same time. Give me one or the other. Cut from one, cut to the other, but I hate seeing them both at the same time. Anyway, enough of my personal preferences here. This, I believe, is Elite Road Nationals in Australia. Elite being anyone over 18 or 19. A lot of times we use the word elite. It sounds like the national team or, you know, the professional, whereas elite is really an age category. An age category as well as a racing category. So we might call them P12s as elite. You know, pros, Cat 1 and Cat 2. All right, guys, we're coming up on 3 minutes. So for the next 3 minutes, we're going to ramp up our effort a little bit. We're going to go tempo. If you don't know what tempo feels like, if you're new to this, we're going to go about 70% FTP. Tempo's a range, but let's just go 70 for today. I don't need any messages about how 70 is not tempo. We're just going to use that for today. So 70% FTP, or it should feel like a 6 out of 10, 6 or 7 out of 10. Maybe it burns a little bit. You're breathing deeper. You've gotten to the point where your breathing changes. So let's get to that point. A little bit sweaty, maybe a little bit burning. Tempo. Tempo for the most part, and I'm going to generalize, and this is not always true, but for the most part, it's the average effort you're going to have during a race. Very few races, and you know, until maybe you get to the higher end, are going to be threshold for the entire race. You know, there are some criteriums that will be very hard the whole time, but for the most part, you'll be going hard for periods of time, and then resting and coasting for periods of time, and it'll average out to around tempo. So that's why tempo is such an interesting, or such a go-to range to train in. There are physiological reasons as well why we train in tempo, but just in terms of getting used to the type of efforts that you're going to average out in a race, probably about tempo. We're here for another 90 seconds. Then we're going to bump up our level of effort to threshold. If you're looking at a power meter, I always go to 95% FTP. I go just a little bit below 100, just because. But you can do anything 95 to 100%, something in that range. And that's going to be in about 1 minute. Some of the people that are a little more seasoned, they can just do these based off of feel. They know what threshold feels like. They know what tempo feels like. But I'm going to challenge you that even if you are seasoned, every once in a while, check in, double check yourself, double check your power meter, and test yourself. I did this recently. I was riding. I was super tired. For whatever reason, maybe I didn't sleep well, but I was just super tired. Everything was feeling kind of hard. And I looked down at what I thought would have been tempo or more, and it was not. It was endurance. So test yourself. Go to what you think is tempo, and then look at your power meter. Is it true? Go to what you think is threshold. Look at your power meter. Is it true? Start to test your brain-body connection. All right, we're coming up on 6 minutes. 3 minutes easy, 3 minutes tempo. We're going to finish with 3 minutes threshold. We're going to have some little sprints cut in there, but let's go to threshold. 95% FTP, or if you're going by feel, 8.5 out of 10. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 3 minutes. Every minute, at the end of every minute, we're going to do a little sprint just to wake these legs up. We'll finish this. You get a 3-minute rest, and then we're going to go race in the rain. enjoy the view now while you have it, because it's a beautiful sunny day in Australia and we're about to go into the rain, which isn't always the best footage to look at because there's always water on the camera. But it's always fun to mix it up because there are those races that happen in the rain. There are those days that are dark, early, cold, dreary. So every once in a while, it's fun to do a race to something that's less than idyllic. Here in beautiful Southern California, I hate to brag, but it's almost always picturesque. So sometimes we look for things that are a little bit less sunny just to break up the monotony of how beautiful it is all the time. I get a bunch of hate mail from that. Don't tell us about how beautiful California is. It's freezing in Chicago. Yeah, I understand. We have 1 minute left of threshold. I forgot to give you guys one of those sprints, so we're going to do one sprint now. In 3, 2, 5 second sprint. Here we go. First sprint. Go, 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 go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. Go right back into threshold. I forgot to give you your first one because I was talking about how beautiful it is in California. We're going to do another minute. It's your final minute of threshold. We're going to cap it off with one final sprint. Whatever you did on your first sprint, let's do something different on the second. If you were seated for this sprint, let's stand up. If you were standing, let's be seated. Let's just mix it up a little bit. All right, we have about 20 seconds and we're going to do a little sprint. This is what's nice about that backward facing camera. You can see how much separation you've created on the bike. But it would still be great to see what was happening forwards. Here we go, little sprint in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, sprint, 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 sprint. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take a breath. You get 3 minutes to catch your breath, 3 minutes to shake those legs out, grab some water. If you have some fuel on board for today, it's a little bit high intensity. Maybe you want some sugar in your drink, or you want something like a Cliff Block, the Cliff gummies. That's what I go to. I love the Cliff gummies. I save those for outside, though. When I ride inside, I just go for juice. I use orange juice, personally. Rule of thumb is my rule of thumb, if it's under an hour, you probably don't need to fuel it. But anything over a threshold, I tend to just fuel anyway. Anything over 400 calories, I fuel, which is almost every ride. And I'll fuel it at a rate of about 60 grams of carbs an hour. Don't worry about the calories. About 60 grams of carbs per hour should work out. All right, guys, 2 more minutes of rest. Then we're going to jump in. Today's workout, we're going to do some threshold blocks. Let's just call them threshold blocks. 95% FTP. We're going to do about 5 minutes of that. We're going to start off every block with a sprint. So we're going to sprint, and then we're going to go right into 5 minutes or 4 minutes and 45 seconds of threshold. Take a little break. Do it again. We're going to do that how many times? 3 times. We're going to do that 3 times. Then we're going to take a break, and we're going to do some just pure sprinting, but let's get through those first. Starting in about 90 seconds. All right, guys, we have about 1 more minute to go. For the cadence on these, personally, I like to be 85 RPM plus, usually hovering 88 to 94. I don't know why I picked such odd numbers. Usually around 90 RPM. Sometimes a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more. So that's usually what I generally select. The more fatigued I get, especially if I've lifted really heavy that week, I end up selecting a little bit higher because I like the feeling of faster legs with a lighter feeling resistance. But let's aim for somewhere around 90. We have 30 seconds to go. We're going to start with a 15-second sprint. This is a controlled sprint or a form sprint. So I want you to sprint as if you're going all out, but instead of giving it 100% effort, give it 80% effort. We're going to do that for about 15 seconds. Then we settle into threshold for the rest of 5 minutes. At the end of those 5 minutes, you're going to get a little bit of a sprint and you get a minute rest. All right, guys, 10 seconds to go. And we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. All right. We're in the rain. We're starting. I think this is the junior national race. 2020 junior national road race. So sprint. If you haven't already started sprinting, we're sprinting for about another 6, 5, 4, 3. It's like an 80% sprint. 2, 1. Settle into threshold. 95% FTP. If you're going based off, already. I've not seen this footage yet, so that near crash is something I did not know was coming right out of the gate. Settle into threshold. If you're going based off of feel, should feel like an 8.5 out of 10. 8, probably 8 out of 10. 8.5. All right, keep it up. Keep it going. What a great time to put in a little attack if you were not part of that touch. However, it's way too soon. Almost no one. I don't want to say no one. Almost no one's going to get away from the gun. And I don't want to. We all know that just happened in professional racing recently. But if it was ever going to happen, it would happen in the rain right after a near crash at the front of the race at the very beginning. But chances are you're not going to stay away for an hour right at the beginning of a race when everyone's fresh, everyone's willing to chase it down. Juniors love chasing down, moves. The older you get, the less likely you are to chase down a move, especially masters. And the juniors will chase down everything, though. All right. So we should be at threshold. We're there for 5 minutes total. We're about 1 minute and 45 seconds in, so we have about 3 minutes left of threshold. 95% FTP, feels like an 8, 8.5 out of 10. Burning, breathing deeply, feeling sweaty, uncomfortable. Let's keep this going. Is anyone else feeling sketched out by watching this course? There's something kind of fun about racing in the rain and just getting dirty, face covered in mud. There's also something kind of cringeworthy about just how on the razor's edge of safety you are the whole time. Knowing that those white lines are slick, knowing that someone's going to get a puncture, someone's going to slip out. But that's part of the fun of racing, right? Nobody knows. All right. We're at 3 minutes. We have 2 minutes to go. We're going to finish off this little effort with a little sprint at the end, just like we started, but much shorter. You'll get a 1 minute rest, and then we repeat it. Attacking nice and strong right from the beginning. So we talk about separation or breaking the elastic or getting away. This move was not enough. This little attack was not enough to create any separation, which means it gets the race going faster, but you didn't benefit from that. You put in energy to get it going faster, and you didn't get away. So there has to be a good reason for that. Either you're ramping it up for a teammate to make sure you don't get attacked, or you're trying to get away. If you were trying to get away, it's not successful. So you want to make sure you keep those things in mind. Why am I attacking? A lot of times people will say, I'm just trying to test out the field, see how people feel. That is nonsense. That you're just letting people know you have energy to burn and wasting some of it. So we want to start being really deliberate with our attacks if we can. Why did I accelerate? Why do I need this race to be faster right now? And it's not wrong. It's not wrong to attack at the beginning of a race if there's a reason for it. Everything should have a reason. All right, guys. We're at like 4.5 minutes out of 5. The last 6 seconds, 5 to 6 seconds, we're going to give it a little sprint. I'm going to count you down. I'll give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll sprint. This is where it'd be nice to have a backward facing camera so we could see what's going on behind. I just ate my words. Sprinting in 5, 4, 3. Make this a hard one. 2, 1. Sprint really hard for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And take a breath. All right, you get 1 minute to catch your breath. So just to recap what we just did, and then let's try and improve it next time. About 15 seconds of 80% sprint, form sprint. It's looks like a real sprint, but you're holding back just a little bit. Then we do threshold for about 5 minutes, and then we finish with a very short but all-out sprint, very hard. Very short, very hard. It's a long time to not be on this wheel. Yeah. It's almost worth it. You know, people always do the calculus in the head. When people are working out, always doing calculus. Let's talk about that after we do this next sprint. 15-second effort. This is a form sprint, so 80% sprint, but make it look like it's 100% in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 5 minutes on the clock for the second time out of 3. Sprint, 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 sprint. Really push through those toes all the way down. Push, 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 push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and settle in for the rest of the 5 minutes at threshold. When we work out, everyone's always doing the algebra. How long is the race? How early is it? How much energy do I have? If I go hard now, will I have energy by the end? Everyone's always doing those calculations. Sometimes it's worth it to do a little bit extra effort just to get up to that wheel than it is to slowly pull yourself back. Feels easier to do it slowly. The energy expended to get up there to be on a wheel is you're going to save a lot more energy being on that wheel. So sometimes it's worth it. Put in just a little bit of work to get to that wheel instead of sitting out in the wind for almost a full minute. That being said, we don't have a power meter on this, so it's hard to say how hard they were really going. We're at 1.5 minutes out of 5 minutes. We're looking for threshold, 95% effort. 95% FTP, or 8.5 out of 10 for effort. Another 3.5 minutes left. One of the things you want to be careful of is out of sight, out of mind. If the breakaway gets out of sight, it's very easy for them to stay away. It's very easy for you to stay. It's much more natural for you to stay locked into how far away you are from the break if you can see them. If you cannot see them, who knows if you're going hard enough. So once they get out of sight, it's really easy for them to stay away. If you can keep them in sight, there's no need to really chase them down because there's only 2-3 guys up the road at this time. But like I said, juniors will chase down everything. So even if it's a break that will come back on its own and you don't need to chase it down, juniors will chase it down. Category 5, 4, and 3. 5 and 4 definitely will chase it down. 3 sometimes. Juniors will almost always chase it down. They're just so confident and have, the Energizer Bunny energy. We're 3 minutes in. We got 2 minutes to go. Two more minutes, finishing with a short sprint. Because of that energy and confidence that juniors have, just willing to chase down anything, they'll attack even if they've already passed out. They're blacked out. They're not even in this universe and they're still attacking. That's really inspiring. That's what's great about kids and juniors is they're just so hungry for the work. So I always love working with juniors. All right, we're 4 minutes in. We got 1 minute to go. We're going to do a quick little 5 to 6 second sprint. Starting in about 20 seconds. Good man. Get right up on that wheel. Nice. All right, guys, we're going to sprint all out. About 5 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Sprint 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breath. You get 1 minute to rest. Let's watch this race. Catch your breath. You got 1 more of these to do. In the middle of this next effort, this FTP effort, we're going to hold it time trial style just like we had before, just straight through, 5 minutes threshold. In the middle, I'm going to have you downshift. So I'm imagining you're on a bike on a trainer. We're going to shift down 1 gear on the cassette, or shift up 1 bigger gear on the cassette, which is 1 gear easier. We're going to shift up 1 gear, and that's going to make it so that we have to pedal faster in order to hit threshold. So we're just going to have about 30 seconds of pedaling faster and hitting threshold. So we're keeping the effort, we're keeping the power the same, but we're gonna jack up the RPM for just about 30 seconds, bring it back down. I'll call it out, you'll know it's coming. Basically, we make it lighter and we spin up our legs for a little bit, then we're gonna go back to normal. We're about 90 seconds in, out of 5 minutes total. I'm actually pretty pleased with this positioning right now. Staying up in the top 15 bikes or so. Not fighting for first position, staying on wheels, getting pushed out of the pace line a little bit, but getting back in there. Something to be aware of, I always like to have a little more positional awareness so that when that surge does happen and you start to slot in, you're able to slot in and not get pushed 20 bikes back. Maybe you're only pushed back 5 bikes. And that takes a little bit of pre-planning, putting your elbow in the right spot, getting your front wheel in the right spot. You don't want to get into the position where you see people coming by and you're thinking, crap, how do I get in there? All right. That was a little bit too long of a rest because we're watching this race. But we're going to get right back into this. Get ready. We're doing 5 minutes of threshold, starting with a 15-second sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 15-second sprint. Let's sprint, 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 sprint. That's what happens when the race is exciting. Sometimes I get distracted. It's all right. You guys get a little bonus, a little extra rest. 2 extra minutes. Good. Sprint, sprint, sprint. 3, 2, 1, and settle back into threshold. Threshold. Okay. So we're threshold here for 5 minutes. In the middle, we're going to pick up those RPMs a little bit. Try not to get distracted in the middle of this one. In the middle of this effort, we're going to raise our RPMs just a little bit and then bring them back down to normal. I'll call that out. Hopefully the race doesn't get too exciting. I mean, we're within the first, I'm not sure here, 15 minutes of the race, about 5-10. Yeah, we're like within the first 15 minutes of this race, and it's already really pretty spicy up here at the front, which is pretty general, that, you know, races start fast and then they slow down in the middle and they pick up again at the end. All right, we're about 2 minutes in out of 5 minutes. So we're going to give it about 15 seconds. Get ready to shift down just a little bit so that we can raise our cadence and still stay within FTP. I don't want you going that much higher above FTP. I just want your cadence to pick up. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's pedal, 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 pedal. Shift down that gear or shift up. Make it one gear easier. If you're on a resistance bike, turn the resistance down. Pedal, 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 pedal. Keep it feeling like an 8, 8.5 out of 10, 95% FTP. And we're just here for 30 seconds, faster RPMs. It probably will raise you up 10, 20 RPMs. So you might be in the 100, 110 RPM range right now. Might be. Good. Pedal, 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 pedal. You have this for about 10, 9, 8. Keep going all the way. 5, 4, 3, 2. Shift back to your original gear. Turn the resistance up, whatever you got. Back to regular threshold, 90 RPMs or so. 2 more minutes on the clock here. Two more minutes. We should be threshold 95% FTP or 8, 8.5 out of 10. Most people's heart rates in this range should be about the high 150s to like the mid 170s. Usually that's like right around where most people will be. You know, some people have high heart rates. They'll be like in the 180s. Generally, most people will be 160 to 170, right in that range. Just as a ballpark. All right, we just hit 4 minutes. We have 1 minute to go. We're finishing with a sprint, so get ready for your last little tiny sprint. Starting in... Not now, that was too soon. About 45 seconds. About 25 seconds. 25 seconds. All right, here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4. All out sprint. 3, 2, 1. 5 seconds. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Sprint, 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 sprint. 3, 2, 1. And take a breath. All right. 1 minute rest here. Oh, that's a lie. More than 1 minute rest. Those 1 minute rests were to break up our threshold efforts. We're going to get 5 minutes of rest. 5 minutes. Nice and easy. Then we'll be back. Watch this race. Just relax. In a couple minutes, we'll be back for 15 seconds on, 15 seconds off. These are going to be hard sprints. We're looking at 150% FTP. We're going pretty hard. If you have your power meter and you want to do 150% FTP, awesome. If you want to just do it based off of feel, That's awesome too. These are going to be like 9 out of 10 sprints. 15 seconds on, 15 seconds off. We're going to do 16 of them. Then we'll get a little bit of rest. Then instead of doing 15 on, 15 off, we'll do 20 on, 20 off. You get 3 minutes rest, and then we'll finish with 30 on, 30 off. So we got some sprints coming up. Catch your breath, and 4 minutes we'll be back. All right, guys, it's been about 2.5 minutes. We have 5 minutes of rest total. So we're looking at about 2 minutes of rest left, 2.5 minutes. So when we come back, I actually decided to cut off just a couple of the sprints because I took you a little longer. This video was kind of timed out to finish right at the end. So to hopefully finish right at the end, we're going to cut out just a couple of those sprints. I took you a little bit longer than one of the rests, so I'm going to cut off just a couple of those sprints. We'll do 14 15-second repeats. We'll do 11 20-second repeats, and we'll do 5 30-second repeats. I think it's all going to work out. We might still even have a minute left over at the end, but it's always super anticlimactic to reach the end of the video and still have a sprint left to go. "90 seconds left and we jump back in. I'll be honest, I always had one pair of shoes that I raced in. I mean multiples, but I always just raced in the same pair. And I did not have a rainy day and a dry day pair of shoes. So the way these shoes are going to smell tomorrow, if you don't have two pairs and you're not planning on somehow soaking those up. Newspaper is the trick that I learned from a runner who, like a cross-country runner who got into cycling and told me about the newspaper trick. Super absorbent. So you just really pack the newspaper in there as hard as you can, as hard as a rock. Really pack the newspaper in there, tear it into little strips and pack it in there. Maybe an hour or two later, pull it out. It's going to be wet. Put in new newspaper, and you just keep repeating that throughout the day. They're going to be super dry. And then I would definitely put something in there, some kind of baking soda or something to kind of absorb as much moisture as you can. All right, guys, that's our 5 minutes of rest. We're going into 15-second sprint, 15 seconds off. We're looking for about, let's say 150, 180% FTP. We're looking for like 9 out of 10 effort for sprints if you're just going based off of effort. Seated or standing, your choice. I'll start to give you some suggestions in the middle, but off the bat, it's your choice. 15 seconds starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 15 seconds. Let's go. Go, 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 go. 15 on, 15 off. And take a breath. Good. These are 9 out of 10 because if it was 10 out of 10, you wouldn't be able to repeat it that many times. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 9 out of 10. Let's go, go, go. Come on. Four, 3, 2, 1. Shut it down. All right, that's effort number 2. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Number 3. I got to keep track of these because I will forget. Number 3. Go, 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 go. Faster is better for RPMs. 100 plus is going to help you out when you're up in this power range. And take a breath. That was number 3. We're doing 14 total. If you're using a power meter, the actual power itself is not as important as trying to hit the same range every single time. 3, 2, 1. Do it again. Somewhere 150 to 200% FTP. Do it again. This is number 4. Go, 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 go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. All right, 4 down. 10 to go. 3, 2, 1. Do it again. Here we go. This is number 5. Go, 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 go. And take a breath. That was number 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Number 6. Make sure it's the same effort. We're not going harder. We're not going easier. We're repeating that same 9 out of 10 effort over and over and over again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. 6 down. Oh, oh, oh. Damn. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Go, 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 go. This is number 7. Three, 2, 1. Take a breath. Didn't know that was happening. Take a breath. Three, 2, 1. Do it again. Here we go. This is number 8. Go, 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 go. 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. That was number 8. Three, 2, 1. Do it again. Number 9. 9 out of 10 effort. I don't know what the Australian rules are, but if you're within a certain amount of time, you can just jump back into the front of the race in American racing. And take a breath. But you have to go to the neutral support area to be able to be put back in. You can't just jump back in yourself. So I wonder how that works here. Get ready to go. Number 10. 3, 2, 1. 9 out of 10 sprint. Here we go. 9 out of 10. Let's go, 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 go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. That was number 10. We have 4 to go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And here's the front of the race again. 3, 2, 1, and take a breath. That was number 11. Might even be the breakaway. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Do it again. Number 12. Go, 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 go. And take a breath. Number 12. We're getting started up again here. So the main group must be coming. There we go. You have to jump into the same group that you crashed out of. Get ready for number 13. 3, 2, 1. Jump in. Nine out of 10 effort. Sprint, 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 sprint. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. That's number 13. We have one more of these. One more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 14. Here we go. Go, 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 go. That breakaway was pretty far up when we saw them pass. 30 seconds or so. Minimum. Push it, push it, push it. 9 out of 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. You get 3 minutes to catch your breath. Didn't have a lot of time to speculate there because we're in the middle of 15-second efforts. But with US racing, especially with crits, you can get back in for a crash or a mechanical within a certain amount of time. I haven't crashed out of too many races, but my understanding is you can't jump in yourself. You have to go to the neutral support, where presumably you'll get your bike fixed or get a new bike or whatever, and then you get launched back into the race. They'll tell you when to get back in, and they'll launch you out from this neutral area. He put himself back in. I wonder if that's how Australian crit rules are structured, or if he just did that. I don't know. And I could be wrong. Maybe you can put yourself back in the race, but that's the what they're trying to avoid is someone pulling out of the race for a lap and then jumping back in after being rested. So that's why they like everyone to go through them at the neutral support or at the organizer tent or whatever, so they can make sure they know who's going back in and if they let them go back in the race. 3 minutes of rest. When we come back, we're doing 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So 20-second efforts. We're going to do 11 of those. 11 20-second efforts. Same thing, just a little bit longer on the work, but also a little bit longer on the rest. Starting in 1 minute. This has been some pretty exciting footage so far. I love watching these for the first time with you guys. Sometimes it's distracting when I'm trying to coach these intervals and something cool happens on the screen, but when I almost knocked my camera over. But it's always fun to watch and be surprised with you guys. All right, 30 seconds. We're going to get started on those 20-second efforts. We're doing 3 less efforts, but they're going to be 5 seconds longer each. Starting in 20 seconds. I wonder if this front group's ever going to get caught. They're pretty far. Maybe I see them up there. I can't tell if that's a pace moto or not, but they're pretty far. They're like 200-300 meters away minimum. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, 20 seconds. Let's go. 9 out of 10 effort. Come on. Let's go. This guy looks fatigued. His body language, how he's really slamming those pedals and it's not super smooth. That usually happens with fatigue. and take a breath. 20 seconds rest. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 20 seconds on. That was our first one. Three, two, one, take a breath. That was our second one. Second one down out of 11. 3, 2, 1, do it again. Here we go. 20 seconds. Three, two, one, take a breath. Let's make sure that these are 9 out of 10 efforts, guys. After already doing the 15-second sets, you're going to be fatigued. There is residual fatigue in these. Ooh, that's a good. Look at all that separation that rider gets. And they pass us full speed. So by the time you notice that they're gone, so this right here is not super good at separation because you can get right on that wheel. 3, 2, 1, do it again. Here we go. 20 seconds for the third time. But the faster that person comes by, especially from behind, you're not going to see them and you don't have enough time to catch on. So great separation. Great way of getting back up there. All right, 3 down. This is your third one. 3, 2, 1, take a breath. All right. That was your third one out of 11. Eight more efforts to go. Three, two, one. Do it again. Number 4. Come on. Push, 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 push. Three, two, one. Take a breath. So really driving this train. You can see that rider about 200 meters up the road. That's encouraging. Remember, out of sight, out of mind. But if you can see them, you can believe that you can make it up there. All right, on this next one, we're going to start sprinting seated, and we're going to finish standing up. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Sitting down. Sprint, 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 sprint. Come on. The final 8 seconds or so, we're going to stand up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, stand up. Here we go. Sprint, 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 sprint. And take a breath. That was number 5. We have 6 more of these. Good. Really, the secret to pulling all the way up there is short pulls. If you're taking big pulls, each person's going to be... You get more rest at the back, but you're going to get infinitely more tired on that front. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Seated. Sprint, 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 sprint. At the end of this, we're going to stand up. Come on. And stand up. You have 7 to go. 6 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And take a breath. That was our 5th one, right? We'll call that our 5th one. I might have forgotten one. We're going to call that our 5th one. Here we go, number 6. Standing up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, standing up. Go, 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 go. This one's standing. And we're going to sit down in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Sit down and keep going. You have 13 seconds left. Pedal, 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 pedal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. That was number 6, I think. We're going to get ready for number 7. Starting in, standing up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Stand up. Sprint, 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 sprint. Stay standing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit down and keep going. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep going all the way. 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. That was number 7. We have 4 more to go. This one is your choice, seated, standing. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 9 out of 10 effort. 150 to 180 RPM. FTP. Go, 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 go. Come on. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, we got some riders coming back. From the front, I don't know. You know, who knows if they've been lapped? It's hard to say, but I don't think so. I think one of them was up at the front. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it again. Go, 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 go. Three, 2, 1, and take a breath. All right, this should be number 10 coming up. Is that right? 3, 2, 1, and seated. Here we go. Sitting down. Sprint, 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 sprint. Sprint sitting down. We're going to finish this one standing up. Even though I'm keeping track on paper, I think I'm messing up these reps here. 5, 4. Let's stand up for the last 3, 2, 1, and take a breath. I think that was number 10. All right, we have one more of these. Whether or not that's actually the right number of reps, we'll find out when I rewatch this video later. But you guys are getting the conditioning, so it doesn't really matter. For the last time, start seated, finish standing. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Sitting down, go, 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 go. When you stand up the first time, you don't need to go all out. It's still 9 out of 10. We'll go all out by the time we finish. Here we go. Stand up, go kind of out. Keep going, keep going. All out in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All out. 3, 2, 1. And that should have been number 11. All right. Take a breath. We'll see if I can get a better accounting system other than just ticks on a page. And I can't remember if I ticked the right efforts or not. But we have one more set of efforts. We're going to do 5 30-second sprints. So 30-second sprints 5 times. Starting in about 2.5 minutes. So 2.5 minutes and we'll get started. So I saw we caught 2 people from the front. I think we still might have some people off the front. I could be wrong. It's hard to see. Yeah, there's at least 2 people up the road. So we'll get ready for the end. Our 30-second efforts starting in about 2 minutes. Until then, nice and easy. Drink some water, hang out, take a nap. I can't imagine there's too many people in this group right now, because we've only seen this guy pull through. Occasionally there was a guy in an orange kit pulling through. I haven't had a lot of people rotating through, so either they're strung out on the back and letting these top 2 riders do all the work, or it's a group of 2 or 3. So seems a little bit more likely at this stage of the race, and after a crash and a re-entry and all that. All right, 90 seconds left. I think I'm corrected. This is not the junior. Well, they are technically juniors. I think this is a U23 race, which instead of being juniors, technically 18 and under, U23 is under 23. But I'm not sure on that. So, all right, it's been 2 minutes. We have 1 minute to go, about 45 seconds to go. 2 riders up the road still, I believe. "30 seconds. We're going to do 30-second efforts all out here. You can sit, you can stand. It's your choice. 30 seconds all out. I would start at a 9 out of 10 and finish at a 10 out of 10, personally. You do you. Do it your way. Starting in 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. 30 seconds. Let's go. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Go, 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 go. You have 10 seconds left. Really ramp into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a 30-second break. Number 1. Let me write it down. All right, 1 down, 4 to go. Get ready, guys. We're going to do this again. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Here we go. Come on. 1 minute. Go, 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 go. Good. Fight for it. Come on. Fight, 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 fight. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. All right, that was number 2. We have 3 more of these to go. That means 3 minutes on the clock. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Hit it again. This is your 3rd time. Really dig into this one. Come on. Rev it up. Go for it. Nine out of 10 for effort. That 9 out of 10 might feel like a 9.5 at this point, even though it's the same effort now that we're fatigued. Keep it going. Oh, we got some new bikes in the mix. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a breath. That was our 3rd effort out of... Ooh. Why are we sprinting already? Is this the end? Oh, is this the end of the race? We have 2 efforts left. We're going to do our 2 more efforts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Do another effort. Go, 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 go. Keep it going. You got 30 seconds here. I thought I had timed it out right. I might have given you some extra efforts in there. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. All right. That was number 4. We have 1 more effort. I switched back to our warm-up video just so you have something to watch while we finish off our efforts. I always try and make our last effort the end of the race. But you know me, I like to talk and I'll miss an effort and then go too long. So this is going to be our last 30-second effort coming up. All out. I know I said they were all out. This one is truly all out. 3, 2, 1. Last one of the day. Here we go. Last one. Come on. Fight for it. Go, 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 go. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Ten seconds left. All out. 3, 2, and 1. Take a breath. Easy legs. Good work today, guys. So we're going to, that's it today. If you have any questions, pop it in the comments. I'm going to bring you guys to the outro. Make sure you cool down 3 to 5 minutes. Nice. Actually, 5 to 10 would be great. But let's say 5 minutes, nice and easy. No resistance on the bike. Listen to a podcast. Go back to the beginning just so you can hear my beautiful voice if you want. In the description, we're going to have a link to some of the local apparel. Local is this series I wanted to create of maybe some cycling camps, definitely some training criterium rides and some training sprint rides. So we got some apparel in there if you want to check that out in the description below. This is Coach BJ. Again, if you have any questions, pop it in. I'll talk to you guys soon. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.